Call the Dixon County Commission regular meeting to order for September 5th, 2024 to order. Please stand for flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Move that we approve the agenda as printed with no additions.
I'll second it.
Seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Consent agenda, minutes of the August 29th meeting, expenditures of $517,205.90. SD security wire payment of $4,645.50. Utilities of $13,000. Even. Utility wire of $14,763.64, and checks of $1,725.20, and abatements of $630.64.
I move for the congestion agenda.
The 13,000
13,000 was the indigent.
indigent defense.
Oh,
Yes.
You said 13,000.
Yeah.
Okay,
Indigent defense.
that's on Marcus.
That's part of your motion to include that
Yeah.
clarification.
Yep.
You need a second or do
Yes, need a second.
I will second it then.
Been moved and seconded. The other discussion besides the correction of 13,000 for the Indian defense. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Commission comments and committee reports. Lynn?
I've attended a couple of special meetings we've had at Central Kansas Mental Health and just kind of reviewing some few things we're working on over there. Also, I had an invitation. Todd Arrington is the new director of the Eisenhower Presidential Library, and Meredith Slichter is arranging some visitations where people get a chance to meet him, and so I'm going to take advantage of that opportunity next week. That's all I have.
Thank you. Ron?
I did spend a little bit of time yesterday at Junction City at the Juvenile Detention Center for a health and welfare check, just to kind of peek in and see how things are going. Everything is going quite well, so we're glad to see that.
Ron. In our work session this morning, Chad Fowler was here from Call Valley Engineering. Martin Tannehill was our road and bridge supervisor. They gave us kind of an update of the 14th and Van Buren, the Kirk Connect, as we're going to call it, kind of timeline when that will be taking place. And we also had some more discussion about bridges that might be coming available and that's coming up the next couple
The
of
bids in October.
Yeah, that we may be getting COI funding for.
Mhm.
Lisa was in,
Emily.
Emily was in, so the 911 gave her report. That's all I have. We have no station presentation proclamations. Public comments,
So per the Open Meetings Act, hang on a second. Per the Open Meeting Act, KSA 75-4317 and 75-4318A, as the elected board, the county commission is not allowed to meet or make any decisions without posting the meeting. They are only allowed to act on items on the agenda which they set. During the regular meeting, the county commission may allow for public comments on items not listed on the approved agenda. If you wish to provide comments, please come forward to the podium and state your name and address. If you are online, raise your hand and we will unmute you. State your name and address. Each person may speak for 3 minutes. The allotted time will start after the speaker has given his or her name and address. Public comments shall be addressed to the county commission only and not to the speaker or the audience. Only the county commission will be permitted to ask the speaker questions. The public comment period is not a back and forth discussion with the county commission. You should make your views and input known to them, but it is not a time to ask questions. You should not expect them to respond to your comments. Comments may express support or agreement with previous speakers, but in the interest of time, please do not repeat the same information. You may state something to the effect of your name and address, and I agree with the previous speaker. It is important to maintain a respectful, non-threatening atmosphere for anyone who would like to speak. Please do not engage in such actions as cheering, booing, clapping, insults, threats, etc.
Now, for public comment.
I think I'm gonna go against what she said.
I'll hold down my pause.
Okay. Well, first thing, I guess Brad Dunlap, owner of Job Service, 425 North Buckeye. I applaud you for what you're wanting to do out here at 14th and Van Buren. I think it's a really good idea, and saving taxpayers' money and keeping the wing roads was huge as well. The question I did have, sorry if it goes against, is I heard it was a trimming of trees. I was curious how far, there's a lot of trees that need to go. I was just curious as what the plans were for that.
You know, we'll rest right after we get done. If you want to stay around and
Okay.
she's talked to landowners out there and stuff, her and Martin have.
Great.
Yep.
No? Anybody online?
No?
Okay, public report county officer, Janelle.
Commissioners, the county website is now live. We did an update on that, and actually GovBuilt is the one that we contracted with earlier this year. And between our IT staff and our managers, got it up and running very quickly. And I think it looks pretty nice. Has the same information. There's still some work in progress on it, but training has been going on for the last week and will continue on, and we'll continue to make changes to it as time goes by. Our emergency manager will attend the KEMA conference in Manhattan next week, and that's the Kansas Emergency Manager Association Conference. It's an annual conference that he participates in. The appraisers are working on sales review and maintenance as part of the time of year where they're doing that. Paint striping has started this week, and I know Craig had commented that it has started on the Old 40 when he was coming into the meeting. We do have an open position in the highway department, so check the website or contact HR or Martin at the Road and Bridge Department and ask questions if you so choose. And EMS will start their standbys at the high school football games this week. So as with 5 school districts in the county, there's 238 games that we'll be providing standbys for. So it's going to be a busy time for them. So, and that's all I would have.
Any questions for Janelle? If not, Doug?
Thank you.
My counselor?
We've got, I've been working on 40 parcels of real estate that will be in the next tax sale. And so we're moving forward with that. That'll take a little while, but we're working at it. And the second item I have is I'm involved with the recovery court. And so next week we have a special speaker coming in, and well known to all of you. And that'll be Craig, and he'll be coming in talking at the graduation. And so glad to have him available to do that. And other than that, well, that's all I have for right now. Thank you.
Any questions for Doug? Jeannie's not on the agenda here, but just a little update on, we'll talk about the resolution later, but the new equipment you're wanting to get.
Yes, we are looking at getting what's called a DS200 tabulators that we will put in, we're thinking Chapman, Abilene, and Harrington precincts. Those are the biggest ones. And those, how it works is the voter will put their ballot into this tabulator. It will tabulate the vote then, and then the board workers will bring in a stick at the end of the night, which we will connect to our computer, and it will upload that information. We're waiting on a quote from the vendor to see exactly what those are going to cost. And we're thinking close to $5,500 each.
And they will be, again, they will be available in general elections.
Yes, we're going to try to get this accomplished before the November election.
Any questions for Jeannie?
Questions? Okay.
Notice communications and notice communications. We did have a letter from the Coalition Against Bigger Trucks. Involved with that is the trucking industry wanting to increase the weight limit on trucks. We did get a couple thank yous from the health department, luncheon last Thursday, and then we also got a thank you from the clerk's office. Introduction to consider resolutions. Resolution 94524, prohibiting stickers on ballots. Jeannie, you want to?
Yes, this was brought up at our Secretary of State meeting or conference call. Several other counties have had trouble with people using stickers for write-in ballot people. And they have had trouble with the stickers coming off and going through the machine, stopping the machine, clogging the machine, jamming the machine. And several counties have already passed a resolution to prohibit the use of write-in stickers. And we're asking you to pass this resolution so that we don't have to worry about encountering those problems.
And there still would be the ability, if someone wanted to write in, that they would just have to write it in by hand.
Right. And that's,
And it has to, doesn't necessarily have to be 100% accurate on spelling. It has to be reasonably close, or what's
Right.
your guideline?
yes, if we can, depending on how close it is, and if there's another person though that say if there was a
John Smith.
Yeah. And they spelled it Jon Smith. We have to determine whether there's another John Smith, John or Jon, whether there was, what their intent was. So, yes.
Okay.
We would count that.
Do I need to read the resolution or not? I think it's necessary.
I don't know if it's necessary. I know that when somebody comes in and applies for a write-in campaign, that this will be provided to them. And we can post it on the website as
You
well.
might speak about write-ins too, Jeannie mentioned that in there, that they have, you just can't write in. You can for township officials, but for others, you have to be.
Township, and then when precinct, we just did precinct people, so it won't affect that. But any township officer can go ahead and do a write-in and not have to have a write-in affidavit.
Yeah.
But anybody at the counter state level will have to have a write-in affidavit. And they have to come to our office and fill those out before they can be on the ballot.
And a fee. Is there a fee on that?
No.
Oh, no fee. Okay.
I'd make a motion to approve resolution 090524, prohibiting the use of write-in stickers.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. We have no unfinished business, no other business. I will, future agenda items, or future meetings and agenda items. Attorney General KORA training, October 10th, 2024, 9:30 a.m. in County Commissioner Chambers, and then South Development Day will be October 14th, 2024 at Sterl Hall. Anything else come before the commission today? Not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second it.
And moving second, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carried. We stand adjourned.